What's good? What's good? You already know I gotta let this countdown go through to make sure I'm all the way live. It look like it's getting there. It's loading. It's doing what it's doing. It's doing what it do. It's doing what it is. It's doing what it ain't. What time is it? Anyways, y'all know I'm fashionably late all the time, so yeah, kind of cut it close this time. Anyways, the topic was stop looking for a temporary fix. And a lot of people ask me all the time, what do you mean by a temporary fix? We go through a lot of things in life. I've been in a lot of dirty games, dirty stuff, seeing people how they maneuver, how they live, how they do certain things. And a temporary fix, what I mean by that is drugs, lust, you know what I mean, alcohol. And a lot of people use it to try to get through things in life thinking it's going to make it better when it's just a temporary fix. And a temporary fix always winds up being a long-term problem. I only speak on what I know or what I've been through. Like, for instance, when I was depressed one time, I used to get up, drink. Every time I felt depressed, drink. Alright, I ain't feeling depressed no more. I'm feeling numb. So that's getting me through the situation for the point in the time being. But at the same time, it wasn't a fix. Because once I sobered up, I felt worse. Had to deal with it all over again. So what did it really fix? In the long run, it just made it worse. The alcohol started to make me sleep the day away. Do little dumb shit that I didn't care about. You know what I mean? And I figured, hey, as long as I drink, eventually I'm going to get over this situation. You know what I mean? This little temporary fix. This little issue, this little depression I'm going through in life. Or whatever it came to, I would just sit back, drink me some alcohol, I ain't got to worry about it. But then the next day, get up feeling like shit, feeling like dirt, and have to go through that situation all over again. So the temporary fix, it's not a fix. It's not working. And then I ask people, I see a lot of people on drugs. And one of the biggest drugs we have right now in Dallas is methamphetamine, which I don't even know how people do it. It don't look attractive. That just disgusts me. But a lot of people that I see do it, they say because of issues they done had in their life. And when they're high, they feel numb. They don't worry about nothing. Nothing's on their mind. And it's only a temporary fix. It's a temporary high to where they have to get to the point to where they're dependent on it to live. They're dependent on it to cope. That temporary fix ain't fixing the situation. It's just bypassing what you're feeling. And some people can live like that, which I don't understand how, because that temporary fix, like I just said, becomes permanent. And now you're constantly using it. You have to use this drug. You have to drink this alcohol. You got to keep doing it just to even exist. And I said on my podcast yesterday, anything you stressing or worrying about, you know, in a situation, you've already been down that road, so you know how to get through it. But I'm not just going to say, you know, alcohol and drugs. Lust is a temporary fix. People go through terrible relationships and they wind up turning out bad, real bad, to the point where they would sleep with anybody just to feel love. And then they find themselves going from this dude to that dude, or this female to the next female, and it never works out. And by that time, you done slept with everybody, don't nobody want you. You know what I mean? These little temporary fixes, you got to understand, the mind is a powerful thing. It's a very powerful thing. So when it goes through stuff, it programs it in naturally. The stress, the anxiety, the trauma, whatever you've been through. But you got to give it time to heal. Like my pastor told me one time, you know, a broken person can't fix another broken person because they ain't healed yet. And a lot of times in life, we haven't healed yet through situations we've been through, because we go to these little temporary fixes, these drugs, this sex, this alcohol, this whatever it is. And it don't work. Yeah, you got some people who be on drugs, or alcoholics or whatever, or just sleeping with people for years and years at a time. And it gets them by for the time being. So why put yourself in a position to where, okay, you know you're feeling bad. You know what you're doing is destroying your body. Why not just go through it and heal? Get the counseling, get the help, get whatever it is you need. And that's the sad part, because a lot of people say I don't need counseling. That's just people who think they know it all. If you ain't ever tried it, how do you know what you need and what you don't need? Counseling is never a bad thing, because I know it was a point in my life when I needed it for my anger management. But I learned through, my problems when I used to do something and I used to get mad and break stuff. How I stopped doing it was I used to just get to a point where I'm like, man, I'm pissed off. I'm gonna chill. Let me drink this little drink, free my mind, go about my business. I ain't gonna worry about it. But I learned that anger could be used in a good way. So that temporary fix that I had, which was alcohol, it helped for a little bit. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say it helped, because then I would have had good results. It got to the point where I kept drinking and drinking and drinking, and then the anger and the drink mixed together. Then the next thing I know, I'm in jail. So all these little temporary fixes and stuff that people tell you to do, listen to people who gonna tell you something to help you in the long run. Because this short run, these drugs, this alcohol, this lusting, this all this shit. And then the sad part is, the people who do it, like when I was doing it, I knew it. Let me just drink every day and I forget about that. Let me just drink it. It don't work. It became a long-term punishment for me, and how alcohol messed me up is, look at my right eye. I mean, think about it. I've never in my life needed glasses. It kind of damaged my nervical system a little bit. I got glasses when I was, I'm 35. I got it when I was 34. They said I had a strain in my eye from drinking too much. So did it really help the situation? No. We put her to build, grow, get stronger, survive. So when you're going through something, you got to work through it. It's just like a muscle. A muscle is not going to heal unless you work it. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. I tell everybody this, and it's facts. You got one life to live. Make the best out of it. Get the help you need. Stop going for these temporary fixes that just make it worse. Situation bad, you drinking out the wild, alcohol get to turn your body up and you look like an old fucking wino. Drugs, you keep doing them constantly, you're gonna look like that dude under the bridge in South Dallas. Lusting, you're gonna finally catch something that you can't get rid of. So let's be stronger. Stop the temporary fix. Go get the help. Let's get out there. Let's live. Let's grow. That's the point in life. Again, I'm Corey, Checkmate Palmer. Tune in. Thank y'all. And please leave comments. And like I always say, you know what a YouTube channel is. I'm out. Have a good day.